Come on, get happy. Here we are at the first ever Happy Con. This took place at Southridge Mall in Greendale, Wisconsin, in an abandoned Kohl's store. They had some celebrity guests here, you can see, some costume characters from the new Star Wars shows, anime voice actor, and an animator. Here at the stand we've got a lot of modern stuff, we got a lot of Toy Story and Disney stuff, and they had a whole bunch of other statues and other cool collectibles and comics. Here's a case of Star Wars figures that I purchased from. A carded Crystar figure. A lot more toys here. And a lot of modern Transformers on this side. Also had a bunch of vintage Transformers over here. I hadn't heard about this con until the week of. Local Toy Box Toys in West Bend, Wisconsin had posted they were going to be selling here. And so I thought I'd check it out. There's a good selection of vintage Star Wars at this stand. Oh, check out these cool rainbow bright phones and this creepy Boza one. Lots of modern stuff everywhere. A lot of modern carded Star Wars and everything. Here's some Droid figures I was looking at, a little out of my price range. There was a lot of modern toys there, a lot of NECA, a lot of Funko Pops, tons of Pokemon cards and other anime plush and things like that. And a lot of stands that just were carrying comic books. Mainly stuff I wasn't very interested in, but if that's your thing, definitely check it out. I thought it was a great show for a first time show. I definitely thought a lot of effort went into it with celebrity guests, tons of vendors. And here's G.I. Jason's stand. He had a good selection of Motu and Turtles. And of course, tons and tons of G.I. Joe. Check out G.I. Jason on Whatnot, where he sells a lot of Joes. He's a local guy, I know. He even had someone come in and bring their collection to sell him. Here he is sorting through it. Tons of figures he's going to have going up for sale soon, so check that out. Here my kids got to do drawing Star Wars characters with this young art student, and when they were done, they got to pick out a free toy. And here's the drawings that they did. Alright, we're back in the toy cave, and here's my haul. These first three items I bundled from one vendor. We've got a vintage Star Wars Power Droid here. I'm to the point in my Star Wars collection that I'm only missing a couple figures, and so I'm looking to upgrade the ones I have. And the Power Droid I do have, I've had for a very long time, and he was missing this pipe. So I grabbed this one cheap just to have the pipe. And then another Star Wars figure. This is one of the last 17s. This is Lumat, the Ewok. This hood belongs to Paplu, the Ewok. Another last 17 figure. It's the wrong hood on the Ewok, but for the price, I could not pass this up, so I'll be looking for a hood for Lumat and a Ewok of Paplu without a hood. Because when you see a last 17 figure cheap, or their accessories, always pick them up. And then last thing here was the coolest thing I found. This is Lucifer from Battlestar Galactica, toy line made by Mattel in 1979. This is possibly the rarest of the Battlestar Galactica figures. He's pretty interesting looking. It's just a maroon plastic, basically a tube. He's got these long sleeves that hide his hands, so he doesn't even have hands, he just kind of stands there. But he's a really odd looking guy. He's got a translucent blue head with some sparkles in it. It's just a strange alien character. I like him. I'm going to add him to my cantina, where he's going to look good with all the other weird retro figures that I have in there. This next grouping of figures I bought from G.I. Jason. If you're into vintage G.I. Joe figures, check out G.I. Jason on Whatnot. I'll put the link in the description. This guy lives fairly close to me, and I always buy something from him when I see him at Kane County, and he was doing the show as well. Here we got a vintage Masters of the Universe Grizzlor. He's in really, really good shape. He's got his crossbow and everything. He's complete, stands well. Didn't have a Grizzlor in my collection, so I grabbed him. And then he sold me a couple Crocs or alligators for the vintage G.I. Joe Croc Master. I army build them, so here's a couple more Crocs to add to the army. And then I grabbed this Punker Don. He comes with no accessories, but I got him pretty cheap. And I thought I had all of his accessories in my collection, but I have most. I'm missing one piece. Here he is with his accessories added. He has a keytar and this bow staff that's like a flute and a record. What I'm missing is one of the records, which I did not know I was missing. I don't know what a keytar and a flute has to do with being a punker, but I don't work for Playmates. Lastly, there was an art student there teaching kids how to draw Star Wars characters. She was going by the name Princess Leia. I don't have her real name. So my kids got to draw some Star Wars characters, and then she gave them a free toy, which was like a Power of the Force 2 or Star Wars Episode 1 action figure, which, if you know, really don't have a lot of value, but the kids were thrilled to get a free toy and do a drawing. And then they bought some of her artwork. So we've got a little print here of Zeb and Sabine that she did. Pretty cute design. And then here we have another one of Ewok, the Stormtrooper doll. Pretty cute. And then a couple water bottle stickers that she had. This little Princess Leia and BB-8 and that other droid from Rise of Skywalker. I can't remember his name right now. So yeah, that was a really fun thing for the kids to do, and the kids really appreciated it. So that was Happy Con, first time con here in Wisconsin. Had a lot of fun, picked up some cool things. I hope they continue doing it, and it continues to grow, because there's not a lot of things like this here in Wisconsin. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I will next be doing a tour of the Toy Cave for 2024, so stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching.